MBT from GMT scenario 1 on turn 4. I'll leave asking plus I'm using the log rules. So spotting. Is there anybody not spotted? I don't think so. Even those two are spotted. Everybody's spotted but that guy right there. And that's because he's in a forward, so I can move his spot. All right. So now command phase. Americans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Americans have 14 units, which gives them how many commands? 8 commands. So the Americans have 8 commands. Let's go right into the commands. Markers. Go. Let's get rid of that. All right. So I'm going to start to the right. That unit, I'm just not going to need a command. Those two, fire command. Fire here. Do some fire commands. Oops. Two. Five. 6. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, and this guy over here is going to have a fire command. 8. Soviets have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. So Soviets have 6 commands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so move roll. 83 was 98. So Warsaw Pact fires first, which is good for them. So he is going to fire at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's take a look. Oh, I get sight to them. All right. He's going to target him. He's going to target him. So over here, it's going to be -1 plus. And 41 is a hit. So it's going to be front on. But that's going to be no effect. The one's going to be no effect. So I have to roll to see if they bail and they don't bail. So he's going to survive for another day. Next. Over here, it's going to be short range. And there's going to be a +1 modifier. 37 hits. Where is a hit? Let's take a look at the angle. run along. So the defense can decide. He's going to say it's going to come in from the front. Chart A. Front 3, turret front. Okay. 97, Americans, turret front, level, front, turret front, penetrates, and I don't think that's a, and 7 is a brew up. Oof. Nasty shooting. So that unit right there, boom. And those units spot fire. Click. Oops. Spot fire. Let's remove all the spots and start over. All right. Do that. Right click. Spot fire. There we go. Okay, so those two, so now I have these 3 over here. They're just going to go right in a row. He's going to fire against, they're going to go 1, and these 2 are going to go 2, 3. So over here, it'll be a short range, plus, it'll be point blank, plus 1. And that's a track hit. Yeah, 0 is a 10, that's a track hit. Automatic. Next unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, point blank range plus 1, same thing as before. 52, front against front, hull front. And that's going to be hull damage, I believe. 108, front, hull front, 48. So it's going to be hull damage right there. And it starts at hull damage. Yep. So I got to roll to see if they bail. 38, they do not bail. I believe they need a 30 for hull damage. Let's take a look. Damaged, crew 30, yep. So they don't bail. Last but not least, this guy against them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be short range plus 1 for the target size. Going to get 77 to hit. 78, just missed. Some unlucky shooting. Mark them as fire, spot fire. Now I got these 2. They're each going to choose a different vehicle. This one's going to choose that one. This one's going to choose that one. They're even. Basically, point blank range even. So they need a 90 because of the size, but then they're in cover. They're in woods. That might be, let's see if that's medium cover. Might be medium cover. Okay. Woods is medium cover, so it's -3 plus 1, so it's going to be -2. Point blank -2. Needs 72 to hit. First shot is 99. Could have missed more. Second shot is 17. So that's going to be turret front. And 7, I believe that's going to be a knockout. And I know it penetrates the armor. Just want to see the effect it has. No, that's a brew up. Damn, a lot of tanks are getting brewed up here. Move that over there. I'm not using the fire rules yet, so Move that. And then we take these and I want to mark. Oh, I have one more here. All right, well, the one on the left, they would have been shooting at that one, so there's no difference. You gotta be careful though. Oops. I want to mark these as spot fire. Spot fire, there you go. All right, so now the Americans' turn. Man. So I almost want to fire. I was thinking just firing smoke, like right here. So if I fire smoke over here, let's see, smoke shell. It would affect that, and it would affect that. So if I fire a smoke shell right here, then I might be able to move forward and to cover that smoke shell. Interesting. All right, well, let's start over here. So him, he's going to take a shot against this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point blank range. -2 because of the 2 stabilization, and he's moving. So point blank range -2. Point blank -2 is needs 72 to hit. Misses. So that gets flipped over to the fire. This guy right here now can't fire at the same target, so he's going to have to fire at the one behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be short range, no modifiers. I believe I need a 72. No, 70. Track hit. That 0 is always an automatic track hit. And he already fired, so I can remove the fire marker. These guys over here, I just want to put a layer of smoke around these guys and then move up. But I'm going to fire again. So anyways, okay. So this one, and this one are going to fire against them. This one and this one are going to fire against that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these two are going to be at point blank range. And it's going to be point blank range -1. Point blank range -1. 0, 6, track hit. Next. 28 is a turret front, and I think it's a brew up. So let's look at that. Point blank. Point blank's 110. Front turn, front 90. It's armor piercing, so the fancy armors don't do anything. So yeah, that is a brew up. So that takes care of those 3. Now those 2 on the right are going to go against this one. Range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So short range -1. So it's just going to be short range -1. 2 shots. You have 63 to hit. 23 hits. Turret front 3. Let's see what kind of damage it does. Americans at short range, that's a 96. Turret front 90, so it hits. What kind of damage does it do with the 3? And a 3 is a damage. So that's going to be a turret damage. I got to check to see if they bail. Okay. Check if they bail. They do not bail. All right, second shot. 21. That's going to bounce off. It's going to hit turret front, but it's going to bounce off because of the 1. However, I still want to check to see if they bail, and they don't bail. All right, so everybody there fired. Did he fire? I don't think he fired, but he can't fire because he doesn't have any targets because he didn't fire when he was supposed to. Unless he can fire against that guy. Long shot, but these are good tanks, actually. 15, yeah, he can fire against them. All right. So he's going to fire against them. And this guy's going to fire against this guy. So 2 of these guys are going to fire against them. So this is 15 minus 1 for light cover. So let's see, range is 15. That's going to be medium range. It's going to be an 86 to hit. I mean, 86 penetration, medium range. Yeah, medium range minus 1. And you have 45 to hit. The roll is an 82. All right, so right here is point blank range minus 1. Point blank range minus 1 is 81 and 38. That hits. It's turret front. And that's a brew up. Boom. Move the damage marker. And brew up. Okay, I got to remove all my fire markers. And then we go into the movement phase. The NATO is going to, or the Americans, both, well, the same thing, are going to move first. First, I have to move these with the fire, spot fire. And he's moving with the spot fire. All right. So this is the only unit, American unit I have that can move, and he can only move 2. 1, 2, or 1. And that would put me in brew up smoke, which would be interesting. Well, he would have to change 1, 2. So there'd be, I lose 1 just to 1. That's rubble. What's that? Rubble. Well, let's find out. Let's go over here and look at rubble. Rubble. 4. Well, 4. No, it's not rubble. It's stones. Mine's rough. It's rough. So 4. It is 4 to enter. Before I enter that, so can't do it. So, oops. 1, 2. Did fire, so that needs spot fire. Okay, that's it for the Americans. How about this guy right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's the move. Oh, wait, this guy right here. First, he has to check for bog because he's leaving a wooden building. So let's look at that. Building wood. 1 through 10. So let's see if he can move. Or if he's bogged this turn. No, okay, so he can move. Next. Moving in buildings, leaving the building. 7. 1. 1. 2. All right, it's right there. There we go. So he moved. Okay. So I believe that's it for this turn. Let's see if there's any markers or anything. That is it for this turn. So next time we're going to be going on to turn 5. Should I play one more turn? We're at 20 minutes. So let's draw a line from him. See if there's anybody unspotted. So I think he's unspotted. So I can remove that spot marker. Oops. Move the spot move. He is spotted actually. Oh yeah, he's spotted. He's spotted. All of these are spotted. He's spotted. All right, so everybody, he's not spotted, but he's not marked as. Okay, so now for the command phase. So Americans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I believe that gives Americans 6 commands. Just do the American command phase first. It's moving. Commands. Over here, because the unit's been there for a full turn, I'm putting that some naval full marker for that. Oops. Oh, those are my leaders. I'm not using those yet. Control, there you go. NATO control. Just 6 hands left to right. Him. With him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need at least 7 commands to do everything I want to do. 2, 3, 6, 7, 10. I only have 6 commands. That's not good. See, the thing is, all my units are spread out right now, so I can't. 1, 2, 3. On the road. Well, let's do this. Most importantly, I need fire commands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here on the left. 5. 6. Now, how many units do the Soviets? Soviets have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Soviets have 9 units, and they have 5 commands. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's the command phase rolling through the initiative. NATO rolls 90, Warsaw Pact rolls a 7. So NATO's going to fire first. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so he's going to fire at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to need a 90 to hit. 13. Turret in front. Turret damage. Because it's point blank range, it would penetrate. And I believe 3 is, yeah, damage. So damage turret. All right, so that's a good thing, I guess, because that means it makes it harder for this unit to hit. There you go. That's it for that. First, let me clear all the spotty markers. That's not working. Is it? What else for the Americans? So this unit, firing at them. Pick one, anyone. Point blank range, -1. Needs an 81. Rolls a 70. And it's going to be a brew up. Where did it hit? I just want to check. Just go through the whole process. Why not? So 70. Where does it hit? It is front. So it's going to hit the whole side. And that is going to penetrate. I just 7 is 7 a brew up, or is that a KO? That is a KO. All right, see that? I would have preferred a brew up because that gives you brew up smoke, but Right, so now we have all these 5 vehicles over here. So these 3 are going to fire on the one with the damaged turret, and these 2 are going to fire the one back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 2 are at point blank range, -1. Point blank range, -1. So it'll be 81 to hit. Get 2 shots. The 3 are going to fire 53. That's a hit. Point blank range. Five. Firing to the front. It's going to hit the hull front. Penetration is going to be 110. So, but hull front 80. It's level. And the result is a 3. So I believe that's a damaged. Yes, it is. And that is the second damage, so that knocks that out. 2 damage knocks out a tank. So, boom. That takes care of those 3. Now I get 2 shots against 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So against this unit, it's going to be -1, short range -1. 2 chances to get 63. 74 is a miss, and 17 is a hit. That's going to be a turret front hit, and 7, the result of 7 is going to be a knockout. All right, good shooting for the NATO forces. Best defense is a good offense. All right, I believe that is it. So now, Soviet Union is going to do its thing. All right, so both of these are going to try to fire on that unit right there. So it's point blank range with the damage turret, +1 for the size. So shooter damage -3, +1 for the size, so it's going to be -2, point blank range. It needs 72 to hit. 56, it hits. So 5. 5 is turret front, so that's going to hit hull front. And penetration is going to be enough. Yeah, 108. American hull front. Oh, yeah, they don't got good armor. Roll the 6. That's going to be a knockout. Oh, well, I was kind of hoping I get to try an Overwatch fire on that, but. And I was going to say the second one was going to fire at that. Now, the second one would have actually fired against this target because there were brew up smoke there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Short range. Short range -1 for the. No, short range -2 for the cover, +1 for the size. Medium cover -3, so it's short range -2, 56. I need a 56 to hit. What did I hit? 48 does hit. And that will be a brew up. Boom. I know I kind of fudged it. So I did this one right here. But the thing is, I wouldn't fire this against that because it would go through this brew up smoke. So There's no point to it. No, it wouldn't have. All right, so this one isn't brewed up. I'm gonna delete that. Say it. This one actually would have shot that one because it would not have gone through the brew up smoke. Okay, any more? We got one shot over here against the sky. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be medium cover minus, so it's -3 +1 for the size. Point blank, -3, 72 to hit. And gets a 26. Turret front. What's the damage? Boom. Knockout. I have to say, tanks have very low expected survivability in this game. Okay, so now we movement phase. Oh boy, Soviet movement phase. Oof. Things aren't looking good for the Soviets right now, I'll tell you that. Let's just clean this up a bit. Building. There you go. Okay. So Soviet movement, and then Americans won't have any movement. There's not much the Soviets can do right now. I mean, on the far left, they might be able to have an influence, but on the center, they're in trouble. Maybe in the corners, actually. I gotta get him out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I get into that woods? Let's look at alleyways. Alley 6, 7. Yep. 6, 7. Then I'm going to do a turn of 1. Well, at least I got some cover for him. It's still not a good position for him to be. All right, so that's it for delete turn 5, I believe, right? Yeah, we're going to be going on to turn 6. All right, so that was turn 4 and 5. We're going to be going on to turn 6. This guy in Overwatch, he didn't have any targets or anything he could fire at. Well, could have actually fired against them when they fired, right? Because of Overwatch. So what he could have done, he could have fired against them when they fired, right? So just, I'm going to do it because I want an example of Overwatch fire anyways. All right, so let's say right after he fired, all right, he has an Overwatch shot. So let's do that Overwatch shot. So a range of 11, no cover. So that's going to be, it's going to be short range, 11, yes. So it's going to be short range. That's going to be Overwatch fire. Short range +1 for the target size. -1 for Overwatch. There's no Overwatch adjustment, so it's going to be straight up short range. He's going to get 70. Boom, he hits. And that's going to be a brew up. Boom. because he was in Overwatch. So when this guy right here fired, he was able to fire. Delete those. Mark him with spot fire. See, that's good because that brew up smoke now. Gives this guy here a little bit of cover, and might also give this guy here a little bit of cover. All right, well, I want to do that. Even though I got that Overwatch fire out sequence, I want to do that because I want to get in the habit of doing Overwatch shots. All right, so that's it. Next turn is going to be turn number 6.